Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer, taking requests from you all in chat when it comes to our characters, weapons, enemies, and arenas. Before we get started, though, we do have some mission funds and credits to cash in here, a potentially cursed amount of credits at that, or very nearly at least. So let's poke our head in the store and see. We can get guaranteed ultra-rare weapons, so we can afford, I think, just one of those. Was it last week or the week before when we had a lot of luck with not only just the quantity, but the quality as well of ultra-rare weapons we've gotten? And the Valiant Siphon, it's not bad. It's up to rank 7 now, but generally not a huge sniper rifle person. Okay, and as for the credit-based packs, let's see. Those XP boosters aren't doing us much good at this point. Technically, if we reset the level of our character, then could still be used for that purpose, but all the bonus stats are done. It took a long time and a lot of effort. For the most part, we are done with all the XP boosting related things. And I counted the number of ultra-rare weapons we had remaining, what, a couple of weeks ago, I think? So, don't remember exactly where we stand, but I think we're pretty darn close, maybe not quite, at 100 ultra-rare weapon varieties remaining, which sounds like a lot, but if you bear in mind that there are several hundred in total, it means that we are a large portion of the way there. So getting things down to double digits, as we may be about to do, would be quite nice. It's the Silhesh up to rank 6. For Siphon, that is. Plenty of ultra rares. They're just all consumables for the most part. Trend continues. Oh, and that's gonna be it for at least our pre-session opening packs. So as for what we have for the dailies today, it's gold waves and it's magma waves. Now that does mean we could take any character, any weapon, and we'd be fine there. But would ideally like to get a group going for that, as I tend not to be the biggest fan of doing gold solos, but let me know if anyone is interested and I can make a lobby and we can get you in. Oh, let me jump into Discord while I'm at it, because I was about to forget. Let's see. Okay. I'm now in Discord, so yeah, if anyone would like to tag along with me, let me know. I can make a lobby, and we would certainly have space at this point. If not, then I may see if there's anyone else who's doing this, but the dailies did reset a little while ago at this point, so there is a decent chance that everyone who wanted to do the dailies has already done so now. Let me see. Oh, dear. It's a good map. That's about it, though. When it comes to the Plat Apex today. That's one of those ones that you just say, maybe not. We could potentially consider it, but not the biggest fan of it, and nor am I the biggest fan of this map, nor am I the biggest fan of Sniper Rifle Skirmish. Usually the skirmishes are one of the easier varieties of Apex mission. In fact, that's probably why they don't exist on Plat. You can only get them on Bronze, Silver, and Gold, but of the various skirmishes, this would probably be my least favorite, in addition to, obviously, this being my least favorite map as well. And that hasn't reset yet. This one, I mean, for Silver, I think you can get by on just about anything. Even I don't even know if you can get glass jaw on that, but you can definitely get one life to live, and even that's not too bad. Okay, so if we are to go for daily stuff, so it would be this combo, right? Just double check before we start committing to those things. Gold magma, yeah. magma gold. It's golden magma. Alright. Not immediately seeing anyone looking to get in here, so in that case, I may just see if anyone is running this right now. It'd be good to know. I think there's a decent chance there is not anyone doing it. Like I said, I think for the most part, people have probably already finished that daily. And then in that case, in the absence of having any... Oh, hold on. Oh, they're not loading in properly, though? That stinks. Good to get at least one other person in here, but they're not gonna connect by the look of things. Yeah. So, in that case, I think... Oh, what's up, Itachi? Remember the one life to live plat? I told you I saved... Wait, yes. Itachi was messaging me about a kind of crazy one life to live plat match. Hold on. What were the details of it? Just saved a guy, died the moment I joined his one life to live plat. And he was alone. Oh, man. Yep. Yup. I mean, the plat one life to live as a solo is pretty crazy already. But I don't know how far along he was in at the time when you joined, but if he was on, like, extraction wave 10 seconds away from making it out, and then the person goes down, I can only imagine how frustrating, how infuriating that would be, unless you happen to have someone who's on round 1, okay. But yeah, unless you had someone come in to rescue you in a way. At least if it's round 1, then if you have to reset, it's not like you wasted a bunch of time and effort in that, even although it would probably take a lot of attempts to solo plat one life to live. I mean, anything solo in Andromeda is tough. I think it's much tougher than Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, let alone when you up the difficulty, especially all the way up to plat. I mean, there are just many circumstances in which certain objectives are functionally impossible. Third person ended up joining around round 4. Send you a friend request afterward just to thank you. Oh man. Well, I'm glad it all worked out. This was the person who was trying to load in before and they were unable to do so, but now they have. So I'm not sure what kind of black magic they pulled off, but they're in here now, and if you'd like to join, you're welcome to do so as well, Itachi. Let's see. This person may or may not be breaking out a Juggernaut. We do not have an infiltrator at the moment. On gold, it's not strictly necessary, but with just a duo, I do think it would probably still come in handy, so I might very well opt to go that route. Just to play it. Oh. Is this person on... Is this person in the stream right now? Are they watching? It feels like they're reading my mind. In that case... maybe I will not go. Okay. Okay. Why, hello there. I was gonna say that time. It would be one thing if you changed a little late. Oh, didn't mean to ready up there. It'd be one thing if you changed, like, 15 seconds after I said that, but you did it almost immediately, and I was like, wait, no, there's no way that's a coincidence. Well, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by, and yeah, happy to get you in. I have yet to do any of the dailies today, so I'm looking to do gold plus magma, if that works for you. And yeah, Itachi's already played a lot today. But yeah, if you'd like to get in at any point, Itachi, you're welcome to do so. So yeah, what's the best way to refer to you? Goth? Master? Goth the Master? What do you prefer? Also, is this a reference to the quarterback? Or is that just a coincidence? Golf is good. Okay. So, yeah, I'm happy to... It probably makes sense for at least one of us to be an infiltrator. I'm happy to be one, but if you want to stick with what you have there, then that totally works too. Had this user for like almost 20 years at this point. Long before Jared Goff was playing in the NFL. Or you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about, Lids. Who is this person of which you speak? Well, anyways. Jared Goff wishes he was like me. Exactly. Jared Goff wishes he was playing Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer right now. Alright, so yeah, anyways. I am fine with sticking with this if you would like. This works for me. Double check, make sure I have the stuff on that I think I have on. Yes. Throw on a quick booster or two. Alright, that'll do for me. And if you don't mind my asking, Goff, what made you stop by? Are you in the N7 Squad Discord? Is that how you came across the stream, or was it purely just coincidence? I do wonder. You are in N7 Discord. Okay. Because if you'd like to, you are welcome to come in on the Discord call as well. Totally up to you. Was there a lot in the past few days? Hold on. One moment while I... Oh, wait! Okay, full disclosure, in Discord, I use something called streamer mode, which is just a setting that basically blocks out some information, I think, to try to protect some people's identities and whatnot. But the point being is that it means that for most people in Discord, all it shows me is their first letter of their username, and then it just does an ellipses after that. So you may or may not be someone who I've messaged on Discord, possibly even this past week, trying to get, or the week before that, trying to do a match with me, and it just did not occur to me that you are the same person as that person I was messaging, because that person I was messaging was just G. So, if that is you, and you're like, Lids, what the heck, we were talking like a couple weeks ago, I'm sorry, that's why I did not recognize your name. If that is a totally different person, then I apologize, and this is a complete coincidence. You also happen to have a name that starts with the letter G. Alright. Oh, but yeah, I guess all that was to say, if you want to get in on Discord, you can just hop into the waiting room and I can get you in from there, and I meant to confirm that before we actually started, and then I just started, so maybe we'll do that for the next one if you want. All up to you.
This one's simple.
Oh.
Clear the area and lock it down. Enemies incoming.
I see. I was like, wait a second. It's awfully quiet in here. Where'd you go? Okay, no worries. On your way back after the game crashed. We can make that work. I'll hold down the phone. So yeah, you search gold, magma, remnant if you want, although they're probably necessary then. Should find me that way. What's up, Tonka? Yeah, I was actually just saying, we have room. Right now, it is just me. We're trying to get someone else in a matter of moments, but if their game crashed, they have to relaunch and rejoin. But lobby's public, and even once they do make it in, there will still be 2 more spots. Right now, we're doing the prestige dailies, because I've yet to do them. So it's gold and it's magma. So if you search for that stuff, you should find me. Remnant if you need, although I can imagine. gold magma will be enough to get you here. But yeah, welcome to hop in if you'd like. And once we are done with the prestige dailies, then whatever you guys want to do, happy to do that. This is my personal space. You are not welcome here. I find it deeply offensive for you to enter my domain.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Okay, once there's one enemy left, I'll just leave them there and give you guys time to load in. Theoretically.
Only one more.
One guy left. There have been times on like flat Apex missions where it's about to reset. So I was like, oh, I need to get the flat Apex done before it changes to something else. I only have a couple of minutes left. So I'll hop into the flat Apex, try to get a group of people together, but didn't manage to get someone before the timer was going to run out. So I had to start it up as a solo. And then I'd do this, where I would basically kill all but one enemy in the first wave, and then just hang out behind cover somewhere and hope that the last enemy doesn't chase me down. And on at least one occasion, on Icebreaker, I remember, I was in this situation where there was just one enemy on the opposite side of the map, and it never chased me down. And I was there for like 40 minutes, to the point where I was able to tab out and just do other things, waiting for someone to come rescue me. But okay, we got... Goff is back. Goff is back, and then in a different region... Oh... Okay, for what it's worth, Tonka, my EA app is full of features, and by features, I mean really nasty, unfortunate tips and tricks that I had to use to just make it so my game didn't crash. I am unable to send any invites to people. So I would recommend at least trying to search for this. I don't know, you may have already done so. Sometimes you're right, region lock is a thing. Sometimes it might not be. We can potentially come up with a more creative solution if it doesn't work out that way. And we might need to, in that case, wait to get... I mean, either way, we'll likely have to wait to get you into the next match. But I would say at least try searching for Magma Remnant Gold. Yeah, if you add Goff, that could be a good way to do it, and then Goff can send you an invite. That could be a good workaround. Thank you, Goff. I appreciate that. But it's been that way for me for a long time now, enough so that I honestly don't even remember. Is it possible to send invites mid-match? I didn't think it was. So, like, even if you sent a friend request right now, could you actually invite mid-match? I didn't think so, but as I said, it's been, what, I think at least a year at this point that I've been unable to send invites to people, so I kind of forget how it works. Don't think so, can't send one. Okay, so in that case, Goff, why don't we finish up this match, and then we'll try to get Tonka in for the next one, and then Tonka, if you can, just search your way in. Great, but yeah, if you don't think so, then we'll try to finish this one up in that case. But yeah, glad to, hopefully, glad to get you in the future. Glad to see people stopping by. Tonka, are you also in the N7S Discord? I mean, is that how you came across the stream, as was the case with Goff, or did you just randomly stumble across us for some other reason? are as well. Okay. So yeah, I think Goff was saying that they were either unavailable or just not interested in jumping in on Discord. But if you would like to, you're welcome to. Totally up to you.
No shield
If you
out.
just want to hang out and chat, that works as
Get safe.
oh, you get someone. I don't believe this is you.
Just 3 hostiles.
And
remaining.
yeah, if the lobby fills up in the meantime, then we can just reset after this match, start from scratch, and make sure we get enough room for both of you guys. We will cross that bridge once we get to it.
Reload.
I don't think
Tracking
Goff,
reinforcements.
if we've ever randomly ended up in a lobby together before, and I feel like we haven't. I don't know.
Sources say key data is
He guessed.
scattered around this area. Find and
I
recover.
found the
that data.
spot. Don't think we have. Yeah, to be honest, I probably did used to play more often than I do nowadays. Nowadays, I'm kind of just popping on. Most of the time, I'm just popping on, getting the prestige dailies done. And then if I can find a group for the Plat Apex after that, then I do. Otherwise, if not, then usually logging off after that. Not as people have probably figured out, because it's been a while since we had a lot of credits to cash in at the start of stream. Not doing as much credit farming nowadays as I used to do. Fewer matches total.
Well done.
So
Got
less
the data.
opportunities to bump into people. Is it not a default? My cover? I've trapped myself. See, I used to be doing a lot of matches.
3 more to go.
Farm credits and whatnot, but outside of the days on which we're streaming, of course.
Tracking reinforcements.
Not doing that as often anymore. Except for that one time. Except for that one time when we almost organized doing some matches together a couple weeks ago, and then it just didn't end up working out. Actually, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure on that day, one of the dailies was Magma. I vaguely recall we were trying to coordinate the timing of getting the match started, and then I was like, oh, I started searching for a lobby. I'm working on it now, making progress on the daily. You're welcome to hop in mid-match if you'd like. And I think at that point I was in a match on this map, if I remember correctly. Yeah, if we want to, oh, well, the Plat Apex today is really nasty. Plat Apex today, I think, was one like, he's my least favorite of the Apex missions. Not necessarily enough so to immediately rule it out, although if you guys really want to do Plat Apex today, I could be convinced. But if we want to do Plat and we're okay with just doing normal Plats and not the Apex, I would probably prefer that. I think it is one life to live. But yeah, I'm happy to do, if we want to, I mean, whatever you guys are interested and comfortable in doing, I'm happy to do whatever difficulty you guys want. The one thing is just the Plat Apex today is nasty, so yes, my preference would probably be to stick with normal Plats instead. If we want to give it a go, we can. It's just
Enemies incoming.
gonna be kind of painful.
Move out.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, never mind. He's out of here. Also, I'm about to die. Yup.
I'm reading a flat line.
Oopsie. Thank you.
Three more to go. All clear for now. Key enemy personnel were tracked at that location. Take them out. On it. Target down. Info on a new target incoming. Stand by.
Never mind. Not interested in going over there. Did I just jinx it and make the enemy spawn there? Yeah, kind of. A little bit.
Target eliminated.
Pleasant place. Of course, this is the final target. Careful with his name. No, three breachers right on top of me. Wow. Not to mention the projectors. Probably better to use the cycle right there rather than.
I'm reading a flat line. Target eliminated. Well done.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to see there. One moment. Uh-oh. Oh no! They didn't have one moment. No! I'm sorry. I couldn't save you.
That hurt them. Be ready.
Sorry. It's not the first one, I swear.
Shuttle incoming. Get to the extraction zone.
I'm dead to them. This may be karma. I do not want to hear my apologies. Right? Are we? Yeah, you know, I was kind of hoping I was going to have energy drain off cooldown by then. Thank you. World's most useful. I did not.
Everyone get down!
Oh, that's a lot of stuff. 30 seconds. Hold up. Almost failed the parkour.
Mission complete.
There
All
we
teams secured. Good work.
So the lobby did end up filling up, didn't it? So let's just see anyone leaves after this match, or if we might need to start from scratch to make room for Tonka here. I have definitely seen this person many times before. This person I don't think I have. But it does not appear as though either of them are leaving right now. So I'm thinking we abandon ship here so we can get Tonka in. So what I'm gonna do... well... Okay. This may or may not work. First I'm doing this. To see if anyone immediately leaves, panics when they see that I switched the criteria. And if not, then we abandon ship. Okay. Now I will make a magma gold lobby. I'll make this public, so it is now searchable. Legendary Firebase 0 plat. I think it's probably objectively the hardest. It's not my least favorite combo. Oh, we did end up getting this person back. There is one other map that I hate in all situations that I think has the second worst objective location after 0 does. I'm gonna make it private, just to reserve these slots so that Goff, you can send an invite to Tonka. But yeah, Plat, or 0 specifically on Plat, is a problem because of the one absolutely atrocious objective hack slash upload location that I don't understand how it got through playtesting. Silly lids, there was no playtesting. But then the other map that I really hate, that I think is right up there as the next worst, is Nimbus, the middle hack here, the one that's sort of like, it's on the, we call it the top floor? I guess you'd call that the top floor in the middle, kind of close to an ammo box. That I absolutely hate. And I, in general, just strongly dislike how vertical this map is, because you can very easily get stuck on the bottom floor and it takes you an eternity to get back up to the top floor. So this is my least favorite map, and I think it also has the second hardest objective location, especially on Plat. But yeah, 0 on Plat specifically is potentially a nightmare. But anyways, we do have Tonka in now, right? Tonka, I think you were saying this was your in-game username. Yes. Okay, perfect. So we have the squad. Maybe I'll make it public now. That way, if anyone does disconnect, it theoretically might be possible for you to rejoin. Or, of course, if anyone else does want to get in, we can get you in there, or we could get a random person in. Okay, that is you. Perfect. So yeah, we were or at least, I still need at least one more match with this combination, gold plus magma, for the prestige dailies. I don't know if one or both of you still need those things, but I'm particularly interested in those things for that reason. And then once we're done with that, I'm up for whatever you guys want to do. That work for you, Tonka? Golf dailies are done, but down to keep running with you guys. Okay. Yeah, maybe in that case, once we're done with at least the magma component, we can hard set it for a different arena. That way we don't have to go to any more magma matches than absolutely necessary if you've had your fair share of that. Oh, and also, Tonka, thank you for the follow. Sorry, didn't notice that earlier, but appreciate that. Obviously, we're, well, happy to get you in on the action here. And Tonka needs both, but I'll do anything. Okay, no worries. So maybe, if it works for you, Goth, maybe we do 2 more with this combination. That way, I'm done with the prestige dailies at that point. as is Tonka, and then we'll just make a point of avoiding magma. But you like magma. Okay. Okay. No worries then. No worries at all. Throw a little bit of boosters. Okay. Good to go. So yeah, just as a heads up, guys, we, at the moment, of course, we're setting up this way so that we can check off those dailies. But then, when we're done with that, we could either go with whatever we want, or sometimes we do take requests from, I mean, technically we're always open to taking requests from chat, because we have some channel points that people can cash in to specify particular characters, weapons, enemies, or arenas. So just a heads up that no one has done that yet, but just be on the lookout because that might theoretically happen in the future. So prepare yourself accordingly. Mentally, physically, emotionally. There's not a request for chat to redeem our difficulty. That is deliberate, just in case they request something that's especially devious. That way we can adapt and pick whatever difficulty seems reasonable. Just a heads up that is potentially something we may find ourselves doing. What is that bit set up for? And the other thing that we don't do as often for Mass Effect Andromeda, for what it's worth, we do Andromeda typically on Fridays, and we do Mass Effect 3 multiplayer typically on Saturdays. We may or may not have a document, a very special document. It has way more damage than I'm supposed to. So that's weird. But we may or may not have a document that has a list of over 500 Mass Effect themed challenges that we've created. Self-imposed challenges. Many of them were designed with Mass Effect 3 multiplayer in mind. Most of them probably could be adapted to Mass Effect Andromeda. There are several that are Andromeda specific though, so if that is something that tickles your fancy, then that is technically an option. If that's like, Lids, why would you ever voluntarily make the game more difficult than it has to be? Then that is fair. But we've a pretty, at least again, for Mass Effect 3, we have a pretty wide variety of challenges that range quite a bit in terms of the difficulty and chaos. I may or may not have given every challenge a somewhat arbitrary numerical rating for how difficult and how chaotic it is, to more easily filter out ones that we may be interested or disinterested in playing based on those criteria.
Enemies cleared. Stay alert.
So just laying out the options, the theoretical possibilities, if any of that stuff sounds interesting or not
Enemies
interesting.
triangulating our nearest outpost. Find their sensor arrays and get them broken. Enemy tech shut down.
I've talked about it many times before on previous streams, so unfortunately this happens to me a lot, but I am fairly convinced that there's a bug in Mass Effect Andromeda that makes your character have significantly less health, shields, or just general, or just take more damage than they're supposed to take. And it's enough so that it feels quite noticeable when it happens. To me, I'm definitely feeling that right now. I feel like I have about a third the health and shields that I'm supposed to have on this character at the moment. So it may or may not be also affecting you guys. Hopefully not. Maybe it's just a figment of my imagination, although I am not so sure that it is, as I've noticed on a few occasions. Yeah, Definitely taking more damage than I ought to be taking. Does mean that, you know, perhaps that's even more reason why I'd be less interested in doing a flat one life to live right now. If that is in fact to be the thing we want to do after this.
All enemies clear. Keep it up. Hostiles en route.
Ooh, that was pretty weird. Fiend took a minute to spawn in there. Like, oh, there isn't too much over here. Oh, no, wait. There certainly is. More aggressively, but the thing is that it's forcing me to play more defensively.
Three left. Go get them. Good. Stay sharp. Hostiles en route.
Get to safer ground!
Really nice to have passive. Blow up all the enemies in this room right now.
How are my shields down?
Heads up, I got a fiend coming this way. Oop. It's almost down, but it is not yet down. There we go.
Just 3 hostiles remaining. That hurt them. Be ready.
Okay.
Recovery requested. Locate and recover objects of interest. Artifact is secure. Artifact is secure.
Kind of far from this one. Can get it, but you guys beat me to it, we'll take it.
Hang in there, Apex. Artifact is secure.
Yikes! An ascendant!
Swiped it from you.
Artifact recovery is complete. Nice job.
Stop biting my bum.
Time to go. Get to the extraction site.
Ascending. No shields out.
Ooh, hello, Ascendant. Careful. Okay. Fiend coming this way as well. Wait, oh, that's the second Ascendant. Okay, no, a lot over here.
It's a fiend.
Oh, yep, another Fiend coming this way. Oh. Not care about that. Literally that guy did. 30 seconds. Trying to sort of clear things out on this side so we can make a move here, although it is significantly still a little crowded. Everybody in.
All targets down, everyone standing. Drinks are on me.
Alright, so I'm all set with the dailies now. Goff is as well, but I think, Tonka, you're gonna need one more, right? With this exact setup. And as I was saying earlier, Goff said they were not looking to get into Discord today, but if you would like to, Tonka, you are welcome to. Totally up to you. You don't have to. Just whatever you prefer. If you are interested, the way that you do it is by going into the waiting room, and then I can get you in from there. Oh, we actually only need gold now. Okay. Well, actually, I mean, technically, in that case, I'll just double check. Yeah, if you only need gold and you're all set with magma, we could take it off magma and just go for whatever. We could do the, what's the gold apex today? Oh, right. It's this. I mean, I guess we should probably do it. I'm not looking forward to it. I don't like sniper rifles, and I definitely don't like this map, but it would still be good to check it off the list. Let's see. Then the question becomes, okay, do you take a sniper rifle to get the damage boost and avoid the damage penalty, or do you just say, it's alright, I'm just gonna take the strongest weapon in the game that is so strong that it can kind of make up for still having a damage penalty? Or go with a... Wait, does this affect power damage? It does not affect power damage, so if you do that, you're still going full power. Remnant? I'm gonna go the power damage route. What are... You're getting 200 pings, so no sniper for you? Oh, dear. What are your favorite characters? Tonka and Goth. Do you guys have a clear-cut number one or you know, a couple that are far above the rest for you? Sorry, Sentinel or Goth. Okay. Tonka, sorry, Huntress for plat, human kineticist for golds. I respect those choices. I respect all of those choices. If you had said, if either of you had said Asari, hold on. If either of you had said Asari Duelist or Krogan Gladiator, then we might have a problem. But Tonka, you did just mention two of my favorite characters. So I definitely agree with you. Yeah, just look at the color scheme I have for my Asari Duelist, and you will understand my thoughts about this character. If you are thinking, wow, Lids, that looks like vile throw-up colored armor, you would be correct. And that is not a coincidence. Yeah, that's how I designed my my Asari Sentinel. I have her as my designated backlash specialist. Maybe a little memeier than it needs to be, but that's how I set her up. And it was kind of for experimental purposes at first, and I just never changed off of it, so. As for whether it's optimal or not, you know, that's maybe a different question, but and a different answer. Okay, I think I'm good, though. Am I? Yes. Okay. Oof. I knew we were doing it on this map and everything, but either way, even with that being said, I see this on the loading screen and my instinctual gut reaction is just a repulsive, recoil in my chair.
Secure this position and stay sharp.
I'm just not a huge sniper rifle person myself. Oh, also I'm a different character now. I need to remember that. Would be helpful. It's illegal. That guy just tanked it for the nullifier, but that doesn't take to hit an enemy.
Three more to go. All clear for now. Enemies incoming.
What happened? You're at the LZ. It's like a scrapyard of dead remnants. The remnants of the remnants. So, This is the spot that I hate with a burning passion.
We're picking up classified
We didn't get it,
data on
though.
the Scourge.
Okay, thankfully.
Upload it before they lock us out.
Thankfully, we got off the hook.
Careful! They got a destroyer!
Destroyer coming through the middle on the top floor here. It's kind of not doing anything right now, though, so I'm just gonna sort of leave it alone. Trying to shoot me, but doesn't seem like that's gonna be a problem.
Fragment upload. Almost done.
Oh, perfect.
Upload
Oh my
complete.
gosh.
Well done, team.
Nice.
Shield down!
Relay. Go get him.
Okay, I'll shoot for the first time.
Now. Great shooting. Hostiles en route.
Lock shield!
Squad member down.
Still a big spot. Sorry, I'm too slow.
Run while you can!
What? How did they all dodge? So many enemies. Awesome. Try to spread between the two of them and they both spread out. Don't jump over that now. This guy.
Shield down!
There we
Enemies clear. Stay alert.
go. Not entirely clear.
Hostiles en route.
Destroyer!
Destroyer in the middle again. I'm pretty. That's what I get for standing in what is probably the worst spot in this map.
Squad member down.
Oh yes, there are. Kick your ass.
Watch your six!
Come at me, bro. No frag grenades. That is
Three left. Go get him. Enemies down. Keep your guard up.
I might have spoken too soon.
Intelligence needs data from your location.
Where is it?
Look for an entry point.
Okay, it's not in the nightmare spawn. It is where all the enemies spawn. but at least it's not in the nightmare spell. Flanked so by these destroyers. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about these destroyers, aren't we? Oh, that's bad timing. Oh, we are getting people. Nice. Concussive shot as if it were energy drain. My brain, I'm still playing the base sentinel.
Squad member down.
Oh, second. Ow.
Lost shield.
Data's received.
Nice. Oh, I thought that was the enemy ducking. I was like, that is the world's best time to duck. You guys duck instead.
Lost my shield.
Just 3 hostiles remaining. Nice job, Apex. Keep it going. We're done here. Get yourself to the LZ.
Careful, they've got a destroyer.
Squad member down.
On my way. Got you covered. Oh, there's a destroyer up here. Maybe at least take out its turrets. Oh, I missed. What? There we go. Then, of course, as soon as I take out the turrets on that one, the other one shows up.
Shield down.
Okay, both destroyers are turrets. Maybe leaving them like that. Grenade throw was not good, especially as it was my last grenade throw.
Take cover.
That's a lot of laser beams. You know what they say? It's all part of balanced breakfast.
Reading a flatline.
30 seconds. Also, I should be able to get you going.
Hold on. I am free.
I kicked around the LZ. Admittedly, I did. Oh,
Teammate injured.
he wall hacked me? I think. Thank you. Oh no!
injured.
Oh no! We gotta go!
Enemy fire.
Mission complete. All teams secured. Good work.
Cutting that a little closer than we would have liked. Admittedly, I did sort of kite the enemies there toward the LZ because I did not realize that it was that close to extraction. So that's my bad. But we got it done. That was the gold Apex. No worries. Alright, so that means I think all of us are done with the prestige dailies and now the gold Apex as well. We were talking a bit about the plat Apex. I'm not the biggest fan of it because it's one life to live and that's a pain in the butt. So if you guys want to, we can, but I would probably prefer just going for simple, straightforward plat missions. Yeah, no worries, Tonka. If we're even interested in plat missions at all, that is, when it comes to this stuff, which we may not be. So what do you guys think? We could usually... I mean, yeah, we can just go on whatever difficulty we like best. Usually, we do either gold or platinum, depending on what people's preferences are. If we want to drop to silver, we can, although I think we've been doing just fine on gold, so imagine we ought to be okay there. What would you guys like? Golf is going to take off for a minute, but might be back a little bit later if we're still going. Fun games, all right. We have immediately replaced Goff, apparently, with... wow. The moment Goff leaves, 2 people jump in. Okay. All right, then. Well, let us know if you are interested in getting back in while we're still going, Goff, in which case we can, if necessary, make a new lobby and make room for you that way. I mean, it was weird because we had space that entire match for at least one more person. Then the moment you leave, we had 2 people immediately jump in. They didn't even warn you. What the heck? That's just disrespectful. Oh, Itachi will join in a second. Okay, oh god, it's Tony. We don't have room for Itachi anymore. Okay, well, let me know when you're actually loaded in, Itachi, and then we can create a new lobby if necessary. That is a pretty hilarious name that this person has. I have to give them credit for that. And this one, too. These are... This lobby right now is doing very well on the name front. Alright, but is there anything that we would like to go for here, setup-wise? Just want to hang out on gold, or... Alright, Tonka was saying... Were you saying this for the Plat Apex? Reckon we do it at least once? I don't know if Itachi... Okay, Itachi is loading in now. Itachi, what is your interest level in One Life to Live Plat Apex? Do you want to at least give it a shot? Itachi's already done it. Itachi may be like, yeah, I've already suffered through it once. Please don't make me do it again. Or Itachi might be thinking, hey, it's the most rewarding of all the missions today, so if we can do it, then why not? I imagine... Well, let me just say, I'm curious to see what happens with these other 2 random people once we set it for this, as we might chase one or both of them off. Yeah, it might depend who's with us. I have not played any matches with either of these guys, so I have no idea what their willingness and ability to play Plat One Life to Live is. Well, Tony has left. Tonka's good for whatever. Okay, we do now have room, Itachi. If you'd like to search for the Plat Apex, you should find us. And Tonka, you were saying you're a fan of going Huntress on Plat, which I think you were saying that earlier. So I take that to mean that you have at least some prior experience going with Plat, because Plat, especially in Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer, definitely has its own sort of unique things that one tends to need to bear in mind in order to succeed. Done it a couple times. Okay. So yeah, the big thing, generally speaking, is that when it comes to the hack and upload objectives, that because you can progress them even while you're invisible, it is almost always the best approach to only have people in the hack/upload circle if they are invisible. And that way, and this is Itachi, even though his name does not match up between in-game and Twitch, but That is Itachi. So that's who we were looking for. So yeah, it typically makes sense to only have people who are invisible be in the hack/upload circle, because otherwise you will attract the attention of the enemies. And that's one thing on bronze, silver, and to a certain extent still even on gold, where you can kind of just kill the enemies quickly enough that that's not a huge problem. But on plat, since they have so much health that it takes a long time to kill them, so by the time you do kill the one or two enemies who you've attracted toward the hack circle, by then there are probably one or two more who have taken their place, and it just turns into a never-ending cycle of constantly needing to get rid of the enemies in the circle, and you never actually make progress on it. So that, more often than not, is the way that one would lose a platinum mission, rather than actually having everyone go down and run out of metagels. That being said, this is a plat 1 life to live that we're talking about here, so this is kind of... this is very much the exception to that. Yes, in this case, it is not only the objective part that is difficult, but also the whole, hey, if people go down, then it can very quickly turn into a game over situation. Which is why plat 1 life to live is no joke. This is the kind of mission where you bring out big guns. And by big guns, I mean big boosters. As I was saying, I may or may not have a bug right now that is making my characters all have significantly less health and shields than usual, in which case this is like a nightmare situation. But the map is good. Sandstorm, I think, is one of, if not the best map for this. Outlaw, I think, is the worst enemy, certainly at least for the Huntress. And then obviously, plat 1 life to live is not great. And by not great, I mean also arguably the worst, if not at least number 2 after Glassjaw. So we can give it a shot. We can give it our best attempt. But no promises. Any other plat, I would say, you know, one way or another we can find a way. Oh! A wild golf appeared. Possibly. And then disappeared. I was under the impression after Goff said that they were going to need to go for a little while, that they were not going to return that quickly. But what do I know? Okay. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'm good. Dragged you back with the Plat Daily lure. But the game has re-banished you. Uh-oh. I mean, happy to get you in the last spot. I recognize that name. If said person could actually load in. Retired Quake guy who may or may not be in chat right now as well. But then he left. It looked for a second like both of you guys were running into that connection bug. That may not have been a willful departure. Usually if you go back out to main menu and rejoin multiplayer, can get in any lobby. That's what I've heard other people saying. It has not worked for me. I've tried that many times myself and it has never worked, but I've heard other people say that it works for them. So if it does work for you, that's great. But I for that reason, whenever I see that bug pop up for anyone, I do not take it for granted that they are going to be able to get back in and join for reals. So yeah, I'm not sure for that reason if either of you guys are going to be able to make it back in. It'd be great. Obviously, the more people we have, the easier it is, especially on Plat 1 Life to Live. That is usually where things get really tricky, is as soon as one person goes down, each remaining person gets more enemy attention, and it just snowballs, becomes a bit of a domino effect. Alright, Goth may be back now. Possibly. depending on if the game cooperates. Fingers crossed. Yeah, Tachi gets mixed results with it. Heard at least one person tell me that it works for them almost every single time. And I don't know if I've ever had it work for me once. So it seems like there's a pretty wide range of just how effective that strategy can be. But alright, it looks like, knock on wood, Goff has managed to get back in. Up to you, Goff. What I will say about this team composition right now is with 3 people who are stealthing and only 1 person who isn't, you are potentially going to be getting a whole lot of enemy attention. And by a whole lot, I mean potentially all of it. At least if all of us are cloaked simultaneously. So that is a tough situation. Granted, you do have, by almost every account, the best character to handle that, but that is still a very tough situation to be in. So, up to you. Just want to set expectations and let you know what you're getting yourself into if, in fact, we are to go this route. But if that works for you, then we can do it. Just want to make sure you're going in prepared for that. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So yeah, I think big picture, strategy-wise, we just want to... All of us can cloak, obviously, if we're all going Huntress. We just want to try to be cloaked as much as possible. Basically, only be... when we're doing hack/upload objectives. Like, ideally, you are only in the circle if you are invisible. And if you see enemies approaching, then probably the best thing to do is have 1 or more of us walk out of the hack circle and then start attacking those enemies to try to kite them away rather than trying to just brute force things. Because, at least on Plat, that can backfire. That's all I'd say about that. Okay. I think I'm ready to go whenever you guys are. Give it a shot. Just need to remind myself to not play this aggressively. It's flat, 1 life to live. Slow, steady, safe. That's probably the name of the game.
You know the drill. Hold this position, clear out enemy forces. Let's
Love
do it.
gamers.
I'm gonna get them.
Down here.
Shield's gone.
Thank you. So many observers on wave 1 plat of Outlaw, counterintuitively.
Teammate injured.
Uh-oh. That's not good. We will love it. We will talk to. Hopefully, theoretically, possibly. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Shield's down.
No worries, no worries.
All enemies clear. Keep it up.
Just like the old days.
That's our warm-up on wave 1. Remember, we have... Oh, no. An objective every other wave on plat, and it's upload first. Okay, I'm here in A right now, so I'm just gonna stick here. What do we end up with? I think of all these spots, Goff, in a vacuum, you might have the hardest spot, but it sounds like most of the enemies are there on C. Just remember, try to stay invisible as much as you can. If you run out of your grenade, you can side dash in the circle, and that will actually briefly turn you invisible, and that does make the enemies lose track of you for a split second. So that can actually be
Data transfer
significant.
complete. Hang in there, Apex.
2 down. So that one. LZ right. Yes. Where all the enemies ended up. That's
Upload
huge,
complete.
though.
Good job,
Well done,
Apex.
guys.
Hang in
And
there,
now,
Apex.
let's regroup a bit. Try to find a safe spot and just whittle away at the enemies, because we got really spread out from the objective and don't want to get all caught out in the open. OGIT. Sure, I'm supposed to spell that out one letter at a time or what, but thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoyed the stream. We're doing some Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer. Right now, this is the Platinum 1 Life to Live Apex mission. So this is
Teammate
about as tough as it gets, which is why we're trying to lock in here. That is easier said than done. Objective
3 more to go.
is done. Oh, that's not good. Objective is done. Then some of us chose to jump off the edge of the map.
Shields down.
That was close.
Stay sharp.
Loaded into the lobby a few minutes ago and immediately thought, nope, I'm not choosing to cry tonight. Oh no. Oh wait, does that mean we were commenting a minute ago about how for a second we had a bunch of people with amazing usernames? You must have been one of those people. This mission is no joke, and it is not a given that we will finish it.
Look out.
I feel that. I was a little hesitant to play this mission myself. I do not like one like that. I'm usually the kind of person who likes to play aggressively, actively chasing down enemies. So for me to have to be especially concerned about even the slightest of mistakes turning into a huge problem, I'm not a particularly big fan of that. Okay, I see. It is you. Yes, we were commenting about how fantastic your username was.
They got a Hydra.
Yes, that was
Who needs shields anyway?
Here's the Hydra. Did not see where it was aiming, which is a scary experience. Whoever this is behind me, and it might be more than one person, careful, because there is this Hydra. And it is aiming at one of us.
Go get him.
Okay, but it's dead.
Shield gone.
I'm gonna go grab some grenades real quick. For the wave resets.
Enemies cleared. Stay alert.
Good game. Good game.
No, it's another upload. No.
We detected mission
Okay, I'm gonna
critical
go
data. Find
here
the
at
location and
A.
upload the
That's
intel.
where I am, and I think there are a lot of enemies on me. So This one's gonna be pretty hot, I think. At least they're right below me by the sound of it. Let's see. What's the last spot? CB. Oh, it is. Uh-oh. That is definitely the hottest spot in that case. I can hear all of them. Please step out of my circle. No! Why must you do this when I'm about to finish it? Likewise here. Just get staggered out of the circle. Just get staggered out of the circle. Just get staggered out of the circle. Don't do this. It doesn't have to be like this. Take one step back. Oh no, I got it. Okay, good. Okay, one down. Progress on C. B is a problem, as we kinda anticipated. So C is over here. Uh-oh. Guys out here. Let's try to push this one up. Let's get this before we get any more attention. Nice.
Almost done.
Let's go out on C.
Upload
Distract
complete.
him.
Good job.
Nice. Good work,
Hang
team.
in there, Apex.
That was not easy. Okay, now again. Oh, careful. We're all spread out and disorganized here. Try to isolate the enemies one at a time. Pick them off. Be patient here. It becomes much more manageable that way. This Hydra here's no problem. Careful, Chachi. Oh, nice. Okay, we gotta start this. That's you. Okay, Hydra's down. That's me. Here another one. I don't know where it is.
Just 3
I saw one of you guys shooting directly behind me. I was like, that's not a good sign, isn't it? I'm pretty sure you're not trying to shoot at me.
Teammate injured.
Uh-oh. We can get it.
All enemies
There we
clear. Keep it up.
Just taking a quick little snooze, right? That's all. Okay, wave 5. This is the hardest wave when it comes to just pure enemies.
Let's find somewhere more exciting.
This is another one that probably just comes down to playing it safe. Oh dear. And that's a nasty Hydra spot. There will be a Blaze Hydra we want to ignore as long as possible. If we can take out its targeting system and then leave it like that, that's kind of ideal. Blaze Hydra does not progress the wave budget. It doesn't make us any closer to finishing the wave. These Hydras are yes, okay, one Hydra's targeting system is down. So we take this one out. I think that one had its targeting system down as well. Okay, so should have left it there. Here, sharpshooters out here. Hachi's working on that one, apparently. There's another Hydra near me somewhere that I... Oh, yep, it's right above me. Okay, this is not a good place for me. These Hydras. Is there no place there? Very nice. Kind of be too good to be true, so I don't believe that just yet. Hello, Berserker. Okay. Was a teammate behind me, I believe, but you did terrify me for a split second there, whoever that was.
They got a Hydra.
Got rid of another Hydra. Ooh, I don't know what that was. Not sure what hit me. Generally a terrifying idea. I think it's that stuff down there.
I'm reading a flat line.
Nope, 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 nope. That's close. All all these enemies drop down to low health and I can't get the finishing hit on them? No, no worries. This enemy, for example. Down now. As I said, there's a chance that I have a bug right now that's making everyone on the team have less health than they're supposed to have, which on a flat Apex 1 Life to Live mission is not exactly the situation you want to find yourself in. I definitely am in that situation. It may also be affecting you guys. Sure is. That's Hydra sound. That's close. Three left. Hydra, sharpshooter, and I don't see, and other sharpshooter. Hydra definitely most dangerous. This sharpshooter is isolated over here. I might see if I can take it off at the LZ. Okay, one down. Work on this sharpshooter as well. Okay, now it's just the Hydra. Nice, well done, Itachi. Okay, that's great. Now, last objective, and it's pizza. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Recovery requested.
Okay, I can take this one.
Objects of interest.
Okay, so remember, kills don't matter until we finish the objective. Enemies will just continuously respawn until the objective is done, so just play it safe until we get the objective done. Don't worry about taking out enemies or anything like that. Just keep it simple, at least at first. Careful, careful, yep.
Got the drop.
What's down here? Oh, it's just below all the Hydras. Okay. You're already down there. That's good, Itachi, but here. Ooh, it's
Almost done.
not a very happy place over here anymore. Oh dear. There's a lot of stuff over there. Be careful.
Look at the ascendant.
Artifact recovery
Very
is
nice.
complete. Nice job.
Okay, now again, just whittle away at the enemies to the extent possible.
Teammate injured.
Well, that's the Blaze Hydra. That's a problem. Might not be opposed to just trying to missile the Hydras until their missile systems are down. We're next to each other until the Blaze Hydra ran away from me.
Ascendant.
Concerns. Oh, it is right next to me. Behind you, Goff. Blaze Hydra. Ooh, found a Hydra. Ooh, I did not see where that Hydra was shooting from. That could have been close. Hydra in the middle. Normal Hydra. Has the targeting system down and is getting pretty low. Okay, Hydra down. Here on the Ascendant. Nice. Well done, guys. Okay, so now Extraction. We technically don't need to kill a single enemy. We just need to stay safe. We just need to live. Don't try anything fancy.
They've got a Hydra.
Don't need to do anything special. If we do obviously get overrun here, then shift. And I think that is already happening. Okay, I'm looping around. Slash staying down, because it seems like at the moment everything is up on the roof. Lost track of where stuff is, which is not good. There's some stuff up here.
Hydra.
Moving in where Goth is. Below Itachi. Oh, okay. Several. Oh dear, this is not great. Okay, I recommend relocating again. Anyone who is over in that corner. Itachi, Goth. I don't think that's a good spot anymore. It's getting flanked. Ooh. Here as well.
They've got a Hydra.
Here. Not great. 30 seconds. Too early to make our move just yet, but start thinking about it. Ready? Go. Let's do it. To the LZ. Everybody in?
Let's get out of
Target's
here.
down, everyone stand.
We did
Brakes
it.
are on me.
Full extraction and everything. Well done, guys. Clean on that wave. Tachi barely made it. Just because of the timing, or I did see the Audi in the LZ at the end there, and I was like, do I shoot this or do I not shoot this? I wasn't sure, because I think it was trying to attack someone. I wasn't sure what the right approach was, and I opted not to. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a problem. Lost track of time. But we did it. Mission accomplished. Well done. Whew. Alright, well, so, now that that's out of the way, if we want to do Plat, then we are welcome to do Plat if that's something you guys want to do. I just would rather not do the Plat Apex anymore. So, let me just make this private for a second, just so we reserve this slot. Now Goff is actually gonna dip. Okay, no worries. Well, GG's Goff. And then, Tony, if you want to hop in and claim this last spot, you are welcome to. We have done the Plat Apex, so no worries. If you were like, no way, I have no interest whatsoever in doing that, fair enough. That is in the rear view mirror now. Oh, Itachi, we might have lost you as well by the looks of things. And yeah, whatever difficulty you guys like. Itachi is saying maybe stick on Plat, I think. But if Tony, in general, you would be interested if we were to go on a lower difficulty, then that totally works as well. Just gonna watch and relax for tonight? No worries. Well, as I was talking about a little bit earlier, Itachi's familiar with this, but for some of you other guys who are just stopping by for the first time, we do have a few other ways we can spice things up. Obviously, there are the prestige dailies and the Apex missions, and for the most part, we've checked those off. But if we would like to still spice things up, which, if we want to keep it simple from now on, that's totally fair. But if you want to find other ways to spice things up, then we can either take requests from chat. So Tony, for example, if you just want to hang out on the sidelines for today, you could still potentially use the lid coins to cash in a request for the team's characters, weapons, enemies, and or arenas, or a custom challenge even, although that one's more pricey, to set things up in a particular way if you have a specific idea for how you want us to play this next match. And speaking of which, I alluded to it before. Just pull it up here. We do have a document. We call it the Tome. And that tome may or may not be a spreadsheet of 500 plus Mass Effect multiplayer challenges, self-imposed challenges that we have created. Many of them, you'll see, these are the names, but, and the descriptions for what those challenges entail. We have a bunch of different ways to sort of characterize, organize them, whatnot. For the most part, they were designed with Mass Effect 3 multiplayer in mind. Many of them, though, could be either Mass Effect 3 or Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer. That's what the MEA is for, Mass Effect Andromeda. There are a few that are specifically and exclusively designed with Andromeda in mind. So if anyone would like to test out one of those challenges, that is also an option. I cannot send an invite, Itachi, but I can set obscure criteria for you to search for. Also, the lobby is currently private, which may have been why you were not able to find us. So don't worry about that. I will instead set up the worst possible combination of criteria that no one in their right mind would want to play. And that means if you search for that, surely we're the only ones doing this, right? Yeah, if anyone is, I think I saw one anonymous bird of some variety looking through the tome there for a second. If you are looking at that and thinking, well, some of these look interesting, but I don't know where to start, or if you notice that there are some gaps in the numbers, that is because technically I have two versions of that document. One version is the externally facing one that you are currently looking at that shows only the challenges that we've already completed, but I have another version of the document that has every single challenge, including ones that we've yet to complete, because I keep the ones we've yet to complete secret so that they're nice and surprising. If you go to the other tab, Tony, you should be able to see it. The first tab is it started out as a piece of paper that I manually wrote all the challenges on. And so that is a picture of that piece of paper as just a little token, little way to memorialize that piece of paper, the origins of the tome. But if you go to the other tab, you should see all the challenges, at least the ones that we've already completed. As I said, I've technically hidden the ones that we've yet to complete on that document. Alright, but Itachi is back in. So we have at least a squad of 3 here. So up to you guys. If we want to stick on plat, we can stick on plat. If we want to bump down to gold, we can bump down to gold. Want to do normal matches, we can do normal matches. We want to spice things up with some kind of challenge, we can do that. The world is our fill in the blank. And That is because this will destroy you. No one will get that reference, but that's okay. I've probably already made that at least once before, but anyways, that's inside. So yeah, what do we think? Whatever you guys are interested in. If you just want to keep it simple, that works too. One thing I definitely don't want to do is this specific combination, so if nothing else, I'm going to take it off Outlaw and Nimbus. That much I will say. Itachi wants the credits. I don't know, we might be, I mean, we did plat one life to live, which obviously is very difficult. But we completed it with full extraction, with a full squad. Now, oh, you seen this person before? I don't know. We do now have a full squad, though, so maybe we're fine on plat. I don't know. Tonka's fine with plat. Oh, okay, Tachi invited this person. Let's do it then. Oh, this is the... No additional context necessary, Itachi. Just phrasing it that way is hilarious. Because out of context, that does sound ridiculous. I do know what you're talking about, but out of context, that sounds hilarious. Alright, so what do we have here? We have 2 Huntresses, Base Infiltrator, and a Juggernaut. Okay, so we have plenty of cloak ability. We have 1 tank. It does potentially mean that this person is going to be getting most/all of the aggro, and that is not a fun experience. So if you guys feel like you're up for Itachi and Tonka, if you guys feel like you're up for taking the lead on the objectives, then I might change to a non-infiltrator so that I can share some of the aggro with this guy and make his life a little less miserable. But if we're we could still roll with this. There we are. Now, of course, after having deliberately tried to change it off of Outlaw Nimbus, it's 0, which is technically the one map that can potentially be worse than that. So, fingers crossed that we don't get the Nightmare hack/upload location. Otherwise, we might be toast. Enemy is Outlaw, because of course it is. Well, the game was like, oh really, Lids? You thought that's the worst combo? No, let me show you what the actual worst combo is. It is a fun map, not on plat. The problem is, on plat, if you get the hack in this spot right here where I'm standing, it is potentially impossible. Like, you can play perfectly and still do it. And it's completely out of your control whether you end up getting a hack in that location. It's mostly, you can do a little bit to control where the enemies start chasing you down, but if they spawn in that spot, or if they just insist on going through that area, which they very often do, then you just might be out of luck. So that's why, specifically on plat, this map is potentially a huge problem. Any other difficulty, the hack/upload in this spot is unfortunate, but it's still at least manageable, because you can brute force taking out the enemies before new ones show up. The problem is that every enemy tries to cross through that area.
Recovery requested.
On any difficulty, but... And then on plat, because the enemies have more life and more health, it takes much longer to take them out. So by the time you get rid of one or more enemy that is passing through there, you will very likely, you will almost always have at least one other enemy who has more or less immediately gone back into that area, because they are just in love with that spot on this map. unfortunately, not being on one life to live does take a lot of pressure off of us from a people dying standpoint. But as I was saying before we started that Plat one life to live, usually, in general, on Plat, it is not people all dying / running out of revives that causes people to lose Plat. It's objective waves. Specifically, hack and upload. At least
Keep your guard up.
on Plat specifically. This is generally considered to be the single worst hack / upload location in the entire game. I would argue the next worst is the one in the middle on Nimbus. There are a few that are also potentially quite challenging. None quite up to this level.
Teammate injured.
They better bring back the bolus for the next Mass Effect. Now you're speaking my language. You know why, right? Payday!
Hydra!
Oh,
Oops,
Okay.
shields down.
Squad member down.
okay, I was memeing a little bit. I did kind of deserve that. You were a Volus main in ME3. Nice. Well, we'll be doing some Mass Effect 3 multiplayer streaming tomorrow, for what it's worth. You guys are welcome to stop by for that.
Squad
There
member
will
down.
very likely be some bolusing, at least at some point. Controller player couldn't get to work on PC. There is a mod for it, but I also would have preferred to have played Mass Effect 3 on controller. Tried using that mod to do so and just couldn't get it to work. Which may just be a me thing, but I feel your pain. Okay, so this is hack. It is not in the Nightmare location, thankfully. Still is potentially quite difficult.
Oops, shields down.
Jack still remains that he would like to be invisible whenever we're in here. But as you can see, there are a lot of enemies who want to just hang out right here, and this is how you lose those flat matches. Deliberately try to kill these guys, fight them further away from the hack spot. Okay, I will be the decoy.
Reading a flat line.
Ow.
Squad member down. Reading a flat line.
Doing it right, my character says, right as that happens. Let's see if I can give more direct assistance. Gotta make it here. Here we go. Here we go. And I am a hunter, so theoretically, probably be best if I were one of the people in here. We had one person who went non-infiltrator, right? I was gonna say, that looked like that was gonna hurt. Now, this is gonna hurt me. This was try to brute force it through. Okay, there we go.
incoming.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
This 5 guys, non-stop saboteurs wave.
Teammate injured.
Snap freeze though makes such a huge difference. It does help a lot.
I'm reading a flat line.
These armored guys. Okay, snap freeze off these guys. Detonating the cryo effect on enemies that have been hit by snap freeze does remove the debuff. For example, I should not have done what I just did there. A little tougher, because on this character, when it's just me, I do want to be exploding zombies pretty much as often as possible, but when it's combining that, do not want to. Pure weapon. That instead. Or if it's going to be enough to do it. You know, that's reason enough to do it, but it's a big enemy, like a Hydra.
Reload. Go get him.
Still has a lot of armor left. Probably don't want to detonate it.
Good. Stay sharp.
Objective devices.
The enemy's tapping into civilian
got a
contract. We need
Hydra.
to take out their uplink devices.
On my way. Oh, I punched it. Like a fool. Like a fool.
One device down.
Then punch the device. Was that a SpongeBob parody?
One device down.
Maybe it was. What's it to you?
Who needs shields anyway?
Squad member down.
Oh.
Hold
member
on.
down.
Also, the device is right here.
Get down.
Hey guys,
Almost done.
can we not hang out right here?
I'm reading a flat line. All enemy devices are now offline.
Ow. Also,
member
ow.
down.
Bit of a party at the moment.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
I think.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
Oh, he got the kill with the punch. I saw that. That was great.
We're done here. Get yourself to the LZ.
The other cool thing about this map, I may or may not be able to use it quickly enough. Oh, I almost had it. You guys may or may not know about that news. Nearly had it there. I'm kind of abandoning you guys.
Teammate
Oh,
injured.
what a snipe.
Just what I needed.
I missed it. Just give me a second.
Oop. Down.
Come on. No. slow. There we go. So this is the thing, in case you guys didn't know. It is possible to get up here. You can't really do anything up here unless you have a weapon that you put piercing on, and you can't even put piercing on this weapon anyway, so it doesn't make sense for me to be hanging out up here. And I am, as I said, kind of abandoning my teammates right now, so I will go back down. But
Teammate injured.
those of you who are like, yeah, this is one of my favorite maps.
Almost there.
Yeah, at first, they were like, lids? No. How dare you? As I said, it usually takes several attempts. I mean, it's possible to do it on the first what just happened. That was an interesting perspective. But if you are to do it, especially if it takes you multiple attempts, which it probably will, also 15 seconds, which is probably 10 seconds, something like that, you should probably do it on a lower difficulty.
Squad member down.
Oh, no.
I'll help you. Nice. Hey.
Mission complete. Full team secured. Good work.
You're not on plat, like a plat 1 life to live or plat glass jaw, abandoning your teammates while you're up there and potentially while you are spending a long time trying to get up there, because it may take numerous attempts, probably not the best idea. But you're just messing around on a bronze match and you're the only person in the lobby, then sure, you know, by all means. Right. Got stuck on this map, fell under it at the end of round 6, and it was on plat. Some maps where that definitely happens more than others. May have seen that happen there at least once. But yeah, that stinks. I think it's... Magma is probably the most common one. It's happened to me on Vertigo as well, at least once. I think Magma is most common, for me at least. No, I've seen other people fall through on Magma. I don't know if I've seen other people fall through on other maps, though. 0 is where you usually get stuck. Huh. Alright, well, I'm up for whatever for this one. If we want to stick on unknown plat, we certainly can. Just see, I think Silver Apex may have reset at this point. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe it already had reset by the time we started. It may have. Never mind that. I don't know if there are any new Apexes that are of particular interest in that case. Oh, behind the chalkboards. Yes, that has happened to me once before. I forgot that was even possible. It's happened to you twice. Oof. That's rough. Alright, I might mix it up a little bit. Oh, well. I was gonna say, we have enough infiltrators that maybe I'll go for a non-infiltrator, and then both Itachi and I switch off infiltrator at the same moment. Maybe I'll just go with a different team. This guy. We have all the council species. Turian, Asari, human, Solarian. Coincidence? A while since I've used this guy. I'll just go with... Oh yeah, and one thing to be aware of, Tonka, I know you were saying earlier, thanks for the last second save. Do need to be careful though, because technically, in Andromeda, if a teammate is reviving you, you are not able to use a revive pack to get up immediately. So sometimes what happens, probably most often on plat, but it could happen on any difficulty, is if you're in the LZ at the end of the match, and you're about to extract, someone goes down, and there's not enough time to finish a revive animation, the revive process, because it takes, what, 3, maybe even 5 seconds for a teammate to finish reviving someone? If there isn't enough time for them to finish doing that, then that means that you are preventing them from using a revive pack to heal themselves. So you basically force that person to not extract in that situation. So I saw that starting to happen to you, and I was like, oh, this is going to be close. I think there's going to be enough time. But it was almost going to prevent you from extracting. Wasn't a factor there, but just thought. And obviously, it's mostly on the person doing the reviving, not the person who is being revived, because the person doing the reviving is the one who potentially blocks their teammate from getting back up. Sorry, I thought you had failed parkour numerous times. Probably also use this. Not that I need to now, because
Fencer's clear for now.
shows us all the enemies. This map also has a funny place you can go. And this map also has hack locations that are not as bad as the one we were talking about on Zero, but the one here and the one there are probably, I would argue, 3rd and 4th worst in the game, or thereabouts. I'd go the Zero hack location, the Nimbus hack location, then maybe the 2 center hack/upload locations here on this map. Might come after that. There are a few more that are potentially in competition for that spot in the standings, the rankings. Vertigo, the middle one for that can be bad. Bad one on Magma. Most maps have at least one spot that is significantly harder than the others. Generally, the one that is most in the open.
Well done. We've got the data.
Either the most in the open or the most in between other places. Because that's sort of the thing about the Zero hack location. It's not so much that it doesn't have cover. It does have some cover.
Go get him.
But the problem is that enemies use it as a way to cross over from one half of the map to the other. It's a choke point.
Keep your guard up.
It's a choke point that most enemies end up passing through.
Enemies incoming.
It's usually a combination of those two things. Then also, where do the enemies spawn on any given wave? If you do get the hack or upload at the same location, it could feel different from one time to the next. If it's a nasty hack location, but it just so happens that all the enemies spawn on the far end of the map, and you can do a decent job of managing where they go such that they do not end up coming over to the wrong side of the map, then actually still become quite easy. And that's an ideal situation. It's not completely under your control. It does mean that even if you get the same hack location, it can obviously vary from one position to the next. circle about staying invisible. An enemy does get in the hack. What do you do you try to brute force it? Do you kite them out? What type of enemy is it? Some are more kiteable than others, some are obviously much tankier than others.
Stay sharp.
Just like the old days.
Intel says the can't let genetic surveying devices in your area. Let's find and disable them. Enemy tech shut down. Teammate injured.
Get you after that. Oh, never mind.
One device down. Teammate injured.
Uh-oh.
Live fire. Almost done. I'm reading a flat line.
Here I come.
All enemy devices are now offline.
Oh, shit. Oh. Why, hello there, Tom.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
No. Come on. Hey, buddy.
All clear for now.
Funny place you can go on
Enemies
this map.
incoming.
There are actually a few you can go on this map, some of which are probably funnier than others, but this might be the funniest. Here. Here. Very impractical. It is possible to shoot enemies. Yes. But there's basically no cover, and it is also pretty easy to fall back down. So it's
Teammate
mostly
injured.
for image. Whereas, whereas the one we were looking at on Zero, if you do have piercing and also ammo, then there actually is a legitimate case to be made for using that. A practical case to be made for using that because the enemies can't really get you. Let's see. Maybe some things like
Get to cover.
destroyers / progenitors doing their bubble melee, that thing. No, that's not fair. Protecting up. I know.
I'm reading a flat line.
was salvage
Squad
right here
member
somewhere.
down.
Someone get it? Oh, where this is? I got you. Gotcha. That was just the shadow of a fake enemy, not even a real enemy in any way, shape, or form. Okay, no, they're still fun.
Teammate injured.
There we
Relay. Go get him.
Oh! Surprise!
That hurt them. Be ready. The enemy's tapping into civilian comm traffic. We need to take out their uplink devices. One device down.
Jump straight into them.
One problem gone.
This one?
Hang in there, Apex.
Double destroyer here. Careful. On my way over.
Squad member down. All enemy devices are now
Exact
offline.
opposite side of the map, Itachi, but I will make my way over there. It just will be a little while, I think. Yeah. Tonka's gonna beat me to it. That's good job, Tonka. Missiles!
Relay. Go get him.
One at a time, please.
Squad
Ow.
member down.
Silly place you can go in this map. It's not here.
Shuttle incoming. Get to the extraction zone.
Sort of go in that tree. Another tree here. DLZ. Harder to get into. It's also eventually. I would like to not be. Whose turret is this? The Dodgies?
Teammate
Just a
injured.
party of oddies attacking your turret. Yeah, no. I don't really want to go there.
Teammate injured.
Oh, I'm right here. Never mind.
Teammate injured.
On my way. Tonka.
Coming to help.
On the race.
Get to cover.
30 seconds. Whoa, someone sent an audio flying. Probably because it was with Pro. 20 seconds. We're pretty close.
Mission complete. Full team secured. Good work.
There we go. All right. Good job, guys. Anything we'd like for the next one? Whatever you guys would like. If we want to just keep it on random plat, that works for me. Want to lock in specific stuff or change difficulty, that works too. What's up, Goff? Doing well. We've, how many matches have we done since Goff left? Just one, or was it two? Might have only been one. Was it two? Okay. So yeah, I think we've just been hanging out for a couple matches now on plat. Oh right, we had the zero plat, and then we just had the I'm blanking out paradox plat for that one. We kind of sort of have a spot. Itachi did invite this person in here. I don't think they're in chat right now, so a little bit of a gray area as to whether how comfortable we feel resetting the lobby to make space for you if you are in fact looking to get back in Golf, but maybe you're just hanging out for the time being. Of what I would like to do here. So Itachi's still... Oh no, Itachi was the base engineer before. Now Itachi's base infiltrator. So we have at least one other infiltrator. Could stick with an infiltrator, or I could go with something else. What other things could I go? If I were to stay infiltrator, are there other ways? I mean, I could go base infiltrator. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Anyone doing cryo stuff? Yes. Okay, so I should not do fire ammo. Good to know. I just do this. Alright, no worries, Goff. See where the random maps and enemies lead us this time round. Oh, I will say, Tonka, I don't know if how much you've tried playing the Kineticist on Plat. I do think that is one of the most difficult characters to play on Plat. There are some people who have figured out how to make it work. I am not one of those people. So, just a heads up. I mean, obviously great for XP if you're trying to get that character up to 20, but just be forewarned. That is not easy. And we're back on 0 on Plat. Oh no. Uh-oh. This could be challenging. We get to the... Okay, enemies. I do think that's the easiest enemy at least, but... we shall see how much mercy the game shows us when it comes to the objectives. That's going to be the big question.
Get to cover!
Three more to go. Teammate injured. That hurt them. Be ready.
Sometimes what we'll do on this map is I'll deliberately be standing right here in case we do get an upload or a hack, so that if we do get this spot, I at least block the spawn.
We
But we
detected
did not
mission
get the
critical
spot,
data.
though.
Find the location
That's
and upload the intel.
lucky. I cannot cloak other people, so instead I'm gonna branch off and just try to take on A here. Tonka. But yeah, that's a couple of ascendants there. That is not a good time.
Fragment upload.
Strats. Once I'm no longer doing this one, I can kite them further away from here, which might make C easier. Help out more directly.
Hang in there, Apex. Data received. That's a
Oh, there we go.
nearly through.
A little fortunate with the upload locations this time
Ready to
around.
play!
Unfortunate that we got upload in the first place.
Three left. Go
There's
get 'em.
still another ascendant? How many were there? I already killed 2 of them just now. You get one of them before the objective had ended, so it technically respawned.
That hurt them. Be ready.
Otherwise, that's 3 ascendants. Don't think that ever happens. 0 is inevitable. This is our second time, almost in a row.
Shields are out!
That ain't gonna not.
I'm reading a flat line.
I got you! I owe you.
If he's a berserker right on top, this is a heads up. I feel the need to disclose this information.
Lost my damn shield!
Ooh, that. What, wait, there's more. Oh, yeah, I am gonna mess up there. They're crying sometimes, and then maybe looking back at me like, please, what the heck, man, don't do that. Look, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were doing it, but I did. It does feel like you just gave me the death stare since I immediately canceled out your snap freeze, which I do kind of understand, but at the same time, it was an accident. Okay? I didn't mean it. Nothing personal.
Teammate injured.
I was about to incinerate that guy. Then I saw the snap freeze, and then I'd like to believe that that was the thing that made me not choose to incinerate, although maybe it's been that the enemy was low
Intel
on
shows key
health.
enemy personnel in that area. Don't let them leave.
Just automatically thought, that's unnecessary, even before I saw the snap freeze happening.
Scratch one target. Info on a new target incoming. Stand by.
Oh, hello.
Target eliminated. Teammate injured.
Shield down.
It's getting a little crowded over here, including
I'm reading a flatline.
target. Now.
Here for you.
Target down. Good work.
Is that oh, ouch. Cheap. What? No. Excuse me, sir, I'm invisible. Please do not shoot me. Thank you.
I'm reading a flatline.
Is that probably detrimental to my general well-being? 9 out of 10 dentists would not recommend it. Is that an ascendant? Is it T-posing? Kinda, sorta, because it looks like it. Well, it's a little hard to know for certain from the wall, but it didn't quite look normal.
Hostiles en route.
Hydra.
You dodged that? You did, didn't you?
Squad member down.
Josh, you just cloak. There we go.
I'll help you. Thank you.
Right? Yeah.
Watch yourself.
Oh. Sorry, Broken Santa. You're either 1 month early, almost almost exactly 1 month late, or almost exactly 11 months early. You guys don't celebrate Christmas in February? Are there 3 people under there, or am I just making that up? I'm just making that up.
Teammate injured.
Oh, that works. That is not what I meant. Might have been subconsciously me thinking that that was still the
Teammate injured.
tactical visor button on the Turian agent. Definitely wasn't intended to be a sticky grenade.
Squad member
I
down.
don't know what I thought that was gonna do. Back in my mind.
Shields are out.
3 more to go. Reload. We're tracking reinforcements.
Other interesting things you can do on this map. Location-wise, positioning-wise, but I will refrain from for the time being at least. But maybe I'll bring the pizza there.
Find artifacts and return to the drop point. Marking first location on your
Just
HUD.
stop me. Excuse me, sir. Please do not punch me when I am in possession of the pizza. I have important places to take the pizza.
Lost my damn shield.
Oh, one moment, please. We're going places. I'm actually very surprised it allowed me to take that far.
Squad member down.
Usually it
Got the
kicks you
drop.
back to the main area much sooner than that.
I owe you.
That is not a place where you can just hang out, unlike the other bunkers we had earlier. At least if you go that high up, that far out.
Artifact
Watch
recovered.
yourself.
Traffic jam over there. Some might even go as far as to say it's got more cars than the beach got seen. I don't count myself as one of those people, but I think Dave Matthews certainly is.
Head down.
Nearly through. Got the drop. Artifact recovery is complete. Nice
Live
job.
fire. On the way.
One other than Broken Santa? Yeah, you know.
Head down.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Heads down. Shields are out.
Sensors clear for now.
That was-
Great shooting.
Closer than I would have liked that to have been. I was intending to punch that last enemy to death regardless of how much life it had remaining. Then I saw, once I rounded the corner, that it had only a sliver of health beyond its shields at least. I was like, oh, certainly I have to do this, right? Surely that's the Then it almost didn't work.
Heads down.
Yeah, I don't actually want to fight you. Nor do I really want to fight you either, to be honest. Please, I just want some basic little enemies.
Teammate injured.
Not every single boss following me
Lost my
the
damn
entire
shield.
length of the map. down. Oh dear. That's not good. I tried to save him.
I'm reading a flat mine.
Fortunately, he did not get permanently killed, but that can happen.
Thank you.
Now, also, even if you missile or otherwise break the enemy out of that animation partway through before they complete it, sometimes it still permanently kills the player that we captured. Also, 30 seconds. Let's see. There's an Ascendant who is now moving. I will kite it away, and then it will try to sync kill someone from the entire length of the map away. He was not trying to sync kill me, he was trying to sync kill someone else. I think it was about to start sync killing me, then I cloaked. And it does not, if you do that, it does not stop the animation, and instead just picks a new target for the sync kill, regardless of how far away they are.
Standing. Drinks are on me.
Which can lead to some absolutely crazy things happen where you can legitimately get sync killed the entire length of the map away from an enemy who you can't even see. Fortunately, I don't think it happened on that occasion, but it almost did. That's another plat down. Good job on that one. Let us know if there's anything we'd like to do for the next one. Ooh, okay. I see that the person who Tachi had invited has now left. I'll make the lobby private, at least for the moment, just to reserve this slot in case anyone from chat does want to claim it. It is now there for the taking, and I'll make it public as soon as you're ready in that case. So Goff or anyone else for that matter, if you'd like to get in on the action, we do now have room. If not, then we could just hang out as a trio, or we could open it back up to public peoples and potentially just get a random person in there. Although it's getting late enough at this point that I don't know that that's going to happen. Probably a little less likely. So let us know if anyone is interested, or if anyone has anything they'd like for us to do for this next one. If not, what are we thinking? Want to stay plat, unknown, unknown? We do now only have 3 people, so it'll be a little bit trickier. Could still be doable, of course, but maybe a little bit tougher. If we feel like that's reason to bump down to gold, then we do that. If we want to still give it a shot on plat with 3, we certainly can. She's rocking Huntress. Wonka sticking with an assist. Okay. A little conflicted. I probably shouldn't be an infiltrator. Otherwise, I will make Tonka's life miserable. Because having all the enemy aggro when you are the kineticist on plat is not gonna be a good time. So you can do it if you want to, Tonka. I just would switch characters is all. I would help be more of a tank, so that I can absorb some of that aggro, that enemy pressure, rather than just pass it all off to you. Whatever you prefer. So it looks like Itachi will take the lead on the objectives here with the Huntress, or at least... Is that what you're up to doing, Itachi? Now being the Huntress? You're the Juggernaut, you're the Huntress. It's I. This generally preferable. No, whatever you want, Tucka. I switched to a tankier character. Basically, what was going to happen was, before I switched, both Itachi and I were infiltrators, which meant as soon as we cloaked, all of the enemies were going to ignore us, and every enemy was going to be paying attention to you. So I didn't want to put you in that situation, which is why I switched off of an infiltrator. So now Itachi cloaks, and both of us are sharing the enemy attention. So collectively, we are both tanking now. Which hopefully means it's not as difficult on either of us to take all that enemy attention. So if you want to go back kineticist, you certainly can. If you want to go with the Juggernaut, then that works too. Whatever you prefer. And that's true, we could make it public. Potentially be up the last spot that way. Or potentially get someone in the last spot that way. There. I could double down on the weapon damage. That feels like kind of overkill, though. Usually I go... second slot with you. She's double dipping to a certain extent. That does still affect weapon damage. Okay. Yeah, no way you could hold them off the kineticist. That's why I was saying, if you were taking all of the enemy's attention on plat with the kineticist, that is a nasty combo. So I did not want to set you up for that. But now, at least, I will take some of that enemy attention, and also, especially with this character, I have team energy drain, so if you're standing close to me when I energy drain, you will also get shields back, and I will, at least every once in a while, throw down a barricade, and you are welcome to use those barricades. I have them fully spec'd for defensive purposes, so basically, if you go behind my barricade, you should almost immediately get all of your shields back. So I can help absorb some of that pressure, and I can also do some shield restoration things to help you out. Oh my goodness! What? Did we lock in 0? I'm pretty sure I kept the map random, did I not? We've had 3 out of the last 4 matches randomly give us 0. It's never going away. What the heck? Legitimately, after this match, I think we're gonna have to pick different maps just so we can make sure that it's not 0. For variety's sake, if nothing else. grab one. Grenades.
Three left. Go get them.
Go shields out.
Reload. We're tracking reinforcements.
Oh. We've been getting away with it thus far.
Intelligence needs
Okay,
data
it's
from your
still
location.
not in the horrible spot. Itachi, do you mind soloing it? And Tonka and I will camp the other side and try to kite the enemies away. Tonka, you can go there, and Itachi can make you invisible with stealth grid. I'll be the decoy over here. I'll definitely do that. Does mean that things are gonna get pretty hectic over here, though, as a heads up, Tonka. Remember, some of these enemies, like this guy, can shoot through the barricade. Ow.
Teammate injured.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Teammate
One
injured.
moment. Everything is fine. These three just standing there. Oh, I'm about to go down. Yup. Oh, I meant to go behind that little bit of cover. Instead, I stepped on top of it, and that did not work so well. Thank
I'm
you.
grateful.
Yeah, this feels like... Oh, as much as we want to be far away from the hack position to help Itachi, maybe maybe don't get completely cornered by this ascendant. How's it going, Itachi? Everything's swell over here. Ow. Ow.
Received. Loud and
Go
clear.
shields out.
Good job, Itachi. Well, Tonka, we got the job done. Oh, we got a random string. I think I recognize the name. That didn't matter. Ow. Yeah, Tonka, you are welcome to hang out behind my barricade, as I said, as much as you want. I'll try, in general, I think, outside of the projected waves where, these are places we may want to not to be, then outside of those, I'll probably make a point of setting it up where we were for most of the other wave. Main hallway out here. Best spot for it. Whoa! Hold on, send him flying! Oh, tried to throw him out as well. They do always teleport back. This is
Three more to go.
but can still mess with it.
Enemies headed your way.
Get to safer ground.
Check where this then come to us. Oh, they might be flanking us. Hold on. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna check.
Teammate injured.
One enemy flanking, but he is no more. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Tachio's. Take a lot of care.
I'm reading a flat line. Squad member down.
Oh, what?
Squad
Is that an
member down.
enemy that just jumped like that? Not expecting that. Sorry. Are we getting flanked? We are, aren't we? Ah, yes. That's the problem. That's the problem. Go. No!
member down.
That wasn't the plan. I should have dropped the barricade.
I'm reading a flat line.
That would have been a smart thing to do.
Squad member down.
On. Chance to ow.
Squad member down.
Prove upon previous attempt. So, how's it going, guys? Everything is going wonderfully over here. Just hiding out, hanging out. This little heist.
Teammate injured. Teammate injured.
I just got sniped out of the sky, mid-air. Wave, or round 3, 16 downs, no problems. That one got a little more out of hand.
The enemy's tapping into civilian comm traffic. We need to take out their
I think
uplink
wave
devices.
1, we had a good rhythm, a good setup going. The enemies either didn't flank us, or if they did, we did a good job cutting them off. That time, as soon as the enemies started changing things up,
Tech shutdown.
it got very chaotic very quickly.
Squad member down.
Oh,
Teammate injured.
I was in the process of placing a barricade. I couldn't even do it quickly enough.
Field around.
One problem gone. I'm reading a flat line.
Oh, that's gonna be an extra.
I'm reading a flat line.
It sure is. No!
Reading a flat line.
Man, this is brutal. Okay, hold on. Barricade. Back up. Excuse me, please let me place the barricade. Please let me place the barricade. Stop telling me that it's blocked! What the heck? It's cursed! Oh, I'm just waiting for these guys to not be directly
All
on
enemy
top of us.
devices are now offline.
Oh, uh-oh. Do you bleed out? In which
Hold
case,
on.
I shouldn't have waited as long as I did. My bad. That spot was brutal. I tried to place like 3 barricades. One of them I think did land, but then the enemies used all the stuff that pierces through it. And then every subsequent attempt, they're just like, you know what? What if no? I don't think it was that. I think it was that, technically what happens is as the barricade is in the process of expiring, it gets smaller. And it gets to a point where it's small enough that it's pretty useless and borderline invisible,
Flat line.
but it does technically still count as being there. And so if you do try to place a new barricade in the same spot, the game will say, nope, there's already a barricade there. You're not allowed to do that. So I think that's what was happening.
I'm reading a flat line.
Is that good? I like using that attack, don't you? It's not taking any damage.
That
Sure.
hurt them. Be ready.
Alright. Well.
Hostiles en route.
If you go back to this plan, this is usually a pretty good choke point. For the same reason It's a nasty place to have the objective up there. It is a good place to hunker down. Ow. And tank those missiles.
Squad member down.
Oh, yeah, we have already started to get flanked. That is where
Reading a
things
flat line.
start to get intense.
Just what I need.
So, I think we have to reload. As much as we might like to hang out there, but leave like the enemy.
I'm reading a flat line.
Pretty sure there's a Hydra behind me.
Squad member down.
Ow.
Squad member down.
Not a great place to place a barricade. For a variety of reasons. It was destroyed immediately. I was destroyed immediately. And there's also the damage over time bubble on it as well.
Squad member down.
Oh, I built power cells. That's another reason why I can't place this barricade. Oh dear. That does make it a little challenging to get you right now, Itachi.
I'm reading a flat
Oh,
line.
don't rush me. All is well. You.
Teammate injured.
I try to get to Itachi. It's gonna take a little creativity to get there.
Teammate injured.
How will I pay you back?
Whoever took out the Blaze Hydra's targeting system is genius. Whoever just jumped off the map
I'm reading a flat
is
line.
a complete buffoon. This was not like that was what I saw.
Three more to go.
Oh, I did place a barricade right on top of where everyone was jumping down. This led to some interesting results. On ship. On ship.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
We've detected mission critical.
Somehow!
Find the location.
We've had, how many objectives have we had that are either hack or upload on this map? Oh wow, okay, this spot is absolutely horrible right now. I will potentially gel once they are gone. Oh, this guy's gonna stomp me though, or maybe not. Thank you, Tachi. Okay, we've somehow not gotten the nightmare hack/upload, despite us having gotten countless hack/uploads. I'm just going to accept the fact that I'm not going to be contributing toward any of these at the moment. I'm going to try to kite the enemies away. All of them are quite spread out, so these are an obvious corner. Making progress. Not bring up this. I've kited them away from A, where they were.
Transfer complete.
Try to get there now. That is a little quieter here. Is that Krogan just moonwalking? Or was that?
Teammate injured.
That's it. Time to go in that case. Get there in time to get this guy. Oh, clutch Itachi. Okay, I'm gonna kite away, because I cannot float. I'm gonna hang out now in this corner, because this is the furthest I can get from either hack location. That's
Hang in there,
not
Apex.
quite what I was hoping for. This guy might be coming at me, but I might need to gel just to help attract enemies away from Hack. They are also an infiltrator. Technically speaking, I shouldn't kill enemies. Because if I do, then they might respawn closer to the Itachi. So I want to kite them here and not kill them. Ideally. Oh! Kinda like that. Sort of. To the extent possible. There we go. Nice, Itachi. I might be about to die. Don't do that. Like some personal space, please. Stop that. Please let me actually get behind that cover rather than just walking on top of it. Thank you. A little bit lower. Then you punch the broken.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
No! Alright, now it's extraction.
incoming. Get to the extraction zone.
Tonka! I wasn't sure if you were gonna get trapped over there. Follow the light.
Teammate injured.
Then, okay, you know, we might already need to abandon ship over here.
Reading a flat line.
Tricky thing is we don't want to get so close to the LZ that we start sending all the enemies there. Almost at that point. If we circle back around to where we were at the start of the wave, at least for a little bit longer. It's not that long until we're actually extracting.
Reading a flat line.
No, we're not.
Squad member down.
I think with 20 seconds, it's time to go.
Reading a flat line.
Heal.
Squad member down.
Oh, you're gonna have to chill. We can't get you up in
Squad
time.
member down.
Shields are out.
Tough mission.
No! We did extract, but that one was a lot messier. But yeah, that situation just there at the end was what I was describing before, where the first person who went down, which I think was the random stranger, there's a chance I might have been able to get them up in time. But if not, then I would have basically forced them into not extracting. And for you, Tonka, I definitely would not have been able to get you back up in time. We did still extract. We do still get monies. We do still get XP. It's not quite as much, but it would still be useful. Oh, you're on 19 for the kineticist. Almost there. Oh, and this person is very new. Wow, the person who just joined us? Not quite in one of their first matches territory, but not far away from that. Yeah, I think I threw down a barricade and I threw on one of the health packs, and if not for that, I probably would have gone down. I do know Kev going pro, although they may not be loading in properly here by the looks of things. They're trying. I'm thinking I may just be up for one more here because it's starting to get quite late for me. So if this is to be our last one of the night, then is there anything in particular that we'd like to do for it? And Tachi needs to go to bed? Yeah, no worries, Itachi. Gonna head out as well, Tonka? I think I'm gonna go for one more. Not yet. After this mission. Okay, gotcha. Well, it does obviously mean we have room if anyone else wants to get in. As I said, we're very likely gonna wrap things up after this mission, so if you're up for just a single mission, then by all means, we have a couple of open spots. If not, then either Tonka and I are looking at a duo, or maybe we'll get a random pug in here. We did see one a minute ago, but they were having trouble loading in. I am going to lock in a map just so that we don't get zero. Because I'm getting a little sick of Firebase Zero at this point. If you don't mind, I would like to see some other location. If you have any preferences, let me know. It's mostly just a means to make sure that it is not Zero. There are a bunch of things we haven't seen today. We did Sandstorm a little bit earlier. Haven't seen Icebreaker, haven't seen Derelict. Magma was the daily earlier, so we did that. We had, what, one on Paradox, I think? No Aqua, no Vertigo, one on Nimbus, and we're definitely not going back there. You'd love to play Zero 4 times. No, actually, it would be 4 out of 5 times, and that's totally different, okay? It's a totally different story at that point. I assume that is sarcasm, Tonka. Unless you truly do love Zero way more than any other map. Oh, it is? Wait, was it you, or was it... Someone was talking about one of their favorite maps earlier. I thought that was Goff, though. Was that you? Oh, it was Goff talking about Magma. Goff was saying, "Oh, I've already done the Prestige daily for Magma, but I like this map, so I'm fine doing it all day if we want." And so maybe we went from first all Magma to now... Oh, okay, it was. Okay. At first, I wasn't sure if you meant like, oh, it actually is your favorite map. So you legitimately do want to do it nonstop. I was like, okay, I mean, if you say so, but no, okay. So in that case, yeah, we have not done Icebreaker, Derelict, Aqua, or Vertigo. So in a vacuum, I'd probably lean toward one of those. But basically, I'm up for anything other than Zero or Nimbus at this point. If you don't have a strong preference, I'll probably just take one of those ones that we have yet to do today. Icebreaker, Derelict, Aqua, Vertigo. Oh, if I have a strong preference between those. Of those, I would say Vertigo is probably my favorite of them, generally speaking. Just see. The Bronze Apex may have actually reset at this point. Never mind, we're not doing it. Of course it's on Zero. Why wouldn't it be? Game... Why? Leave it to the Mass Effect gods to decide. Well, we know what's gonna happen if we leave it to the Mass Effect gods. The silver is also on... Oh, that might have been one of the reasons why we had... No, I don't know if we did the silver Apex today. I don't think we did, but this is also on Zero. 0, 0, Nimbus, which is my least favorite map, and then Magma. And this is the one life, or rather, Sandstorm, and this was the one life to live. Alright, if we truly leave it up to the Mass Effect gods, we could keep it random. I'm still concerned that that's gonna land on Zero. Let's see. And yeah, at the moment, it's just the two of us. Which I think probably means, between that being the case and what with this being our last match of the night, I think it probably makes sense for us to bump this down to gold and just take it a little bit easier this time around. Not drive ourselves too crazy. Well, the chances, theoretically, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Chances are theoretically 1 in 9. But you can run the math and figure out what the chances of having 4 out of 5 maps being the same thing would be, and those are minuscule, and yet they did somehow happen. And as everyone knows, when it comes to probability, past results do in fact indicate future probability. So clearly that means that we will see 0 in this next match. Okay. Here goes nothing. Fingers crossed. I swear if this shows 0. Oh, thank goodness. And it's one of the maps we hadn't seen today, so that's nice. Oh man, I legitimately was very concerned there. The enemy, it's outlaw
Hostile
again.
territory, people. Secure this position and stay sharp.
I don't remember if we had it in the previous one, to be honest, but it has generally been a lot of outlaw. These outlaw lesson by jumping into the river and blowing up their heads. Usually I do think Ket are the... Oh dear, the easiest headshot. Outlaw is currently making a strong case to the contrary.
My shield failed?
Okay, no, I have to continue the streak. Oh, cooperate. Cooperate. Oh, he's about to cooperate.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Oh, okay, no, that wasn't me. You get the kill. It's fine. The streak is still on.
My shield failed?
Reload. We're tracking
Okay,
reinforcements.
I think we got every enemy that I killed. I think was with a concussive headshot explosion for the whole wave.
Enemies incoming.
So there's the streak. Now, obviously, I'll try getting headshots when possible, but I will not obsess over it to the extent that I was on that wave.
My shield failed?
Ow. And now I have to switch anyway.
My shield failed?
Oh. Oh, this is, same person we saw on the Plat mission. Who joined us partway through, who we were saying is relatively new. Well, in some ways, I'm kind of glad that you're getting a non-Plat mission. I feel like they very well may not have intended to join a Plat match. They just happened to find themselves there and only realized after the fact what they got themselves into.
Three left. Go get them. Enemies clear. Stay alert.
Did not expect to be able to make it through the window like that.
Objects of interest detected in the mission area. Find and return to drop point.
Do have some friends here paying me a visit. Listing specific toppings on pizza. I'm sorry, this is my pizza. You don't get to determine which toppings it has.
Got the drop.
So was this one.
Artifact is secure.
Sorry. Just gave 2 that were right next to the LZ.
Almost done. Got the drone.
Very straightforward there. Got the second and third.
Get to cover.
This is usually the one thing.
Program complete.
Start off next to. I don't want this fade down. Sure.
Get safe.
Artifact recovery is complete. Nice job.
Oh, okay.
They're firing. My shield failed.
3 left. Go get them. Last one.
The way they just spun around after you hit them with the cryo gun. That was fantastic. It was like curling. Just in time for the Winter Olympics, right?
No shield out.
Oh, we got another. I have seen that. This.
No shield out.
Okay, firing squad here and there. Are you still alive? I don't think so.
Hydra. My shield's down.
There we go. Please don't throw grenades at me when I'm trying to get my shields back. Hurts my feelings. What was that enemy doing? Watch the enemies eating tongue are doing some pretty silly things. Physics are going a little crazy. But I'm all for it.
Get safe.
Bye-bye. Oh, man. This is a pretty nasty upload spot if we get this. And we do. Okay. Lock this one down. Don't. Get out of here. I heard it. I didn't see it.
Cover my shield now.
We're all set with the last one.
They're shooting.
He's already dead. Just gonna hang out up here for the wait. Oh, we get. Oh wait, hold on, hold on. Is it just me, or was there an Audi that just went flying off this ledge here? I only saw it very briefly and out of the corner of my eye, but it really looked like there was one Audi that was starting to grab that person, then a different Audi that just launched itself like a cannon.
Get to cover.
Ow. I should probably place another barricade. Thank you. Let's get this down, shall we? Generally, this is definitely a bad spot, but when everyone was up here, I was like, with barricade, maybe we can make this work. Still forcing the issue a bit, but...
Get to cover.
Oh. Full disclosure, I am now at barricades. Oh, hey! How's it going, Pariah? Don't mind me. Just dropping in. Just hanging out, right? Sit back, relax. Alright. Well, I do think it probably makes sense for us to wrap things up on that one, since we've been going for a while and it's starting to get pretty late. But GG's, Tonka. Thanks for stopping by. Good to get you in for some matches. Have a good night. Send these guys the signal. Alright, I'm gonna hop out of Discord before I forget. Then, before we wrap up all together, just take a quick pit stop off at the shop, see if there's anything else we can snag with the credits we accumulated today. Hey, you too, Tonka. Hopefully you can get some nice stuff with those credits. Did a fair number of plats, so gotten your fair share. Still looking to pick up a few more, and by a few more I mean like 100 ultra rare weapon variety levels. Still not there yet. My case. Ultra rare. Consumable. Cream jumbo pack and got trash. Ah, darn. Well, that guy you were just using, the Juggernaut, is really good. Like, arguably the best character in the game. You have Kineticist, who I think is one of the most entertaining characters in the game, and she's ultra rare, so she's not that easy to get. And you have Huntress, who's my favorite, and I think another character you can make a very strong case for being the strongest in the game. So you have some good tools to work with. That's the tricky part. Yeah, sure, it may take a while to get some of those things ranked up. But at least for Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer, I find the difference between good ultra rare, or at least in the case of characters, good characters in general, and the rest of the pack is pretty dramatic. So even if those things are lower level or whatnot, then that still makes a pretty... It's still probably much better than even a higher level, lower rarity weapon, for example. We are not having much luck when it comes to the ultra rare weapons. At the moment, this is going to be the last of these expert packs we can afford. Okay, we do get one here, though. It's the Valiant Concussive, now up to rank 6. It's at least something.